Hey guys, welcome back to another NBA Fantasy Overtime. I do apologize. I'm trying to get these done a little bit earlier, and this is earlier than last week. Crazy, I know. Completely crazy. Anyway, let's hop into the videos. You guys are into the video here. You guys know what's going on. My sleepers of the week. My guy you didn't want to play last week, and of course, my Oy Vey. My Oy Vey. Anyway, let's get into the video. Now, yes, I am still doing this from a different location. I do apologize about that. Stuff happens. You got to get stuff done. It's Christmas time. Welcome to it. Alright, so to get into our sleepers here. A guy who, because of the injury of Bradley Beal, has been getting more playing time, and of course, you know, with the likes of Otto Porter shooting very poorly, a shout out to a friend of mine who happens to be a Washington Wizards fan. I'm going to mention this guy, Garrett Temple of Washington. He's a shooting guard for them. He's only owned by 10.2% of the league, or of ESPN.com fantasy users. He's had a run of form recently because his minutes have jumped up from averaging around the 17-minute per game mark up now in the past 3 games to 35 minutes plus, which is huge. Season averages are only at 6.9 points, 2.4 rebounds, an assist a game, 40% field goal percentage, 68% free throws, and barely a 3 a game. But that's because he wasn't getting very many minutes. Now you're starting to see his usage rate go up. He's been getting closer to 5 to 6 rebounds in the 20 points per game range. Against Charlotte, he shot 77%, which is huge. He doesn't get to the free throw line that well, but he's hit 5 threes against Sacramento, and he hit 2 against Charlotte and 3 against Memphis, which is huge. This is a guy right now, if you're missing stats from Bradley Beal on your team, pick this guy up, work him into the back of your rotation. You'll thank me later. But also keep an eye on him because they may cut his minutes, or they may keep it up there and he may have a couple bad games. But definitely keep an eye on him. This is not a guy everybody in your league is going to be adding. Unless they watch my videos. Share my stuff with them. Nikola Jokic. I've mentioned this guy before. With the injury to Nurkic and the fact that they really haven't gotten any consistent play out of the post at all this year for Denver. He's a power forward center. He's owned by about 13% of NBA ESPN.com users. The past few games have really stepped up his minutes and his production. 13 against New Orleans, 15 against the Lakers. Had a double-double that game with a really his field goal percentage these past few games has been through the roof, above 70%. So keep an eye on this guy. He could be a huge add to help bolster your field goal percentage category. And he's been pretty consistent on rebounds. His season averages are only 8.6 points, 5.4 rebounds, 56% field goal percentage, and that's even with his limited minutes. And he's actually been a solid free throw shooter. So if you're looking for a big guy and don't want to degrade your team in terms of free throw shooting, this is a guy to watch right now. And he's been getting the minutes. Now, Nurkic will be coming back here in the next couple weeks, so you may want to keep an eye on where his minutes stay at. But it's looking like he's got himself a solid spot in the rotation now. And now we go to the guy you and I did not want to play in Week 8. And I have to give this guy credit. One of my favorite players in a Trailblazers jersey, now playing for Denver, the people's champ, Will Barton, Denver, shooting guard, small forward, possibly a most improved candidate, possibly a 6th man of the year candidate. This past week, averaged 21 points per game, 7.2 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, 2.7 threes made, 44% field goal percentage, and 87% free throw percentage. Congrats to Will Barton, man. You are taking advantage of the playing time you're getting in Denver, and forever we will reign and love the People's Champ. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Memphis stand out. Good to see. Now going in, my Oy Vey of the week. And really there's no other way to say it. It's not an NBA player. It is somebody in my league. But that somebody is me. Because on Christmas Day, I didn't set my lineup. And I didn't play Kevin Love or LeBron James. Yeah. I slept all day. Went to work. Didn't set my lineups. So the Oy Vey goes to me. Oy Vey me. Anyway, this has been another episode of Fantasy Overtime. If you liked it, feel free to like the video. If you like what you see here, you can subscribe to my channel to see more of this content as well as the other sports I cover. And also, follow me on Twitter, at TheAnalyst32. Easy to find. It's also the name of my YouTube channel, so definitely check it out. And once again, thanks guys for making this a wonderful year. I'm going to keep doing this through the rest of the year, obviously, but I wanted to make sure I get this in. Thank you. It's been awesome. I never thought I'd get as much love as I'm getting for these videos as I am as currently. And I hope you guys have a great new year, had a great Christmas, aired out your grievances the couple days before Christmas, and have a great Boxing Day on Saturday. Have a good one, and get some good NBA games in this weekend.